I'm Pritesh Patel, a digital marketing professional with over 20 years of experience working with brands like Meta, Yahoo, and the Times of India Group. On this channel, I break down real world digital marketing in simple, practical ways. No fluff, just what works. Whether you're just starting out or scaling your skills, you're in the right place. Think about this. What's the first thing most of us do when we wake up? We grab our phones, whether it's checking notifications, scrolling social media, or browsing something to buy. Mobile has become a massive part of our daily routine. In this video, we're going to explore exactly how consumers are using their smartphones throughout the day and why that matters if you're running digital campaigns. From usage patterns to App Store best practices and the power of push notifications, this will give you a practical lens into mobile marketing. How the consumer use their smartphones to research or to shop, right? So, and this is basically, you'll see this trend. If you're going to run a YouTube campaign for 24/7 for say a couple of weeks, you will see a similar trend in your own campaigns also, right? So morning 6 to 9, that's when there is a usage is high. Moment we wake up in the morning, the first thing what we do is we don't even look at our loved ones, right? We just pick up our phone and just see how many mails we got, or you go on to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or some news sites, wherever you feel like, right? So that's where the time spent is really high in the morning, and then slowly it reduces down to 16%. That's when you are traveling, you're going back home, going to office, and that's when you are busy driving or listening to radio. And then slowly it increases again by 17%. That's when you are taking a break or a lunchtime, you just have some free time. That's when you go on your mobile phone, go online. And then again, while commuting back home, you see a very big spark in the kind of usage is around 23%. And over a period of time, around 8 to 11 p.m., it reduces and it keeps going on like 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. Still, there are 6% of the mobile. So if you run a particular campaign, you will see a very similar graph of the usage, especially when you're running a YouTube campaign or a social media campaign or Instagram campaign. You will see this kind of graph in terms of the usage, right? So the way people are consuming data and content on mobile is increasing at an exponential level, right? So let's understand the various elements of mobile marketing, right? So there is obviously, from an app perspective, there is appearance. There is marketing and there is feedback. So for example, if you're taking say an application on a Play Store, what really matters is how your application is really, right? The UX UI part of the application. What are the kind of marketing? I mean, just wanted to share something very interesting point here is, if you you have an app and if you put the screenshots of your app on an app store. So if a user is coming on to App Store and looking through your app and they see various screenshots, right? So instead of screenshot, if you provide a video of your app, the chances of download increases is very high, right? So because user really care to see the video and understand how the app is going to be, is it going to be useful for them? It really helps them to take that decision to download the app, right? So if you guys are planning, it's really important to make a short video. There are various tools which are easily available to create those kind of videos and put it out there. Chances of your app downloads going to be increasing is higher. And then obviously on Play Store, what really critical is the feedback. I mean, what kind of feedback people are putting, those are the kind of stuff very critical in terms of on what level the Google will suggest your app, right? So appearance, marketing, and feedback plays a crucial role. And some of this is a very interesting facts, right? Interesting mobile facts. 80% of your mobile device time spends on app. People browse 70% more web pages on tablet than on smartphones. Mobile search has increased 200%. The average person looks at his or her phone for 150 times a day, and more than 6 billion mobile users worldwide. Very interesting data point, but this is amazing data, right? So 150 times a day is an average. So that means there are people who are seeing more than 500 times or maybe 300 times, but there are people who are lesser than 150. But 150 times a day is the kind of usage people are doing when it comes to mobile phone. And when I read this this statistic, I actually tried one couple of days just to see how many times I use my phone. Trust me, even I clocked it around 90 to 100 times a day. So that's how private or personal the device is, right? The other important aspects of mobile is push notification. This is really an important part of mobile as an ecosystem, because the amount of sales which happen through this push notification, the amount of page views or the impressions which happens because of push notification is so humongous. The reason is because the moment you are on your phone and you get a notification either from Facebook saying that your XYZ family or friends birthday, the moment you see that, you click on it, you go onto Facebook. The moment you go onto Facebook, you wish them, and then you spend time on Facebook. That means more time spent on a particular app than in terms which help them to get more impressions. And that's how all this app makes more revenue, right? Same way in case of Amazon. Assume that as Amazon gives you a notification about a new product which is listed on Amazon. You click on it, you go there, you spend time on Amazon, you end up buying some of the products. And that is how push notification has really become a very important component of mobile advertising. In fact, it is so important that platforms like Facebook has learned from the mobile, that saying that, okay, because of push notification, there is a good amount of time spent happening on the platform by the user. So they started using the same on your desktop also. So when you're on Chrome, you will see that when you go to a particular site or a platform, they give you an instant notification on the top, which is a pop-up on the top saying that you want notification. The moment you say yes, instantly you'll start getting notification. But when it on Facebook, you already signed on your desktop. So moment you sign up you switch on your laptop or a desktop, instantly whatever time you sign in, they will give you an update saying that your friend's birthday, your family's birthday, you click on it, you spend more time. That's exactly how platforms and app and e-commerce companies have learned from this push notification, that it is such a powerful way to engage the user, which obviously it's a win-win situation from all the social media perspective as well as the advertisers perspective. So that's a glimpse into how mobile is shaping consumer behavior and why it matters more than ever to marketers. Follow for the next video where we'll go deeper into mobile advertising strategies and how to leverage these insights for better results.